Have you ever found yourself in a do-or-die moment where you had to push yourself to the limits? Have you ever had a moment where you felt the weight of the world on your shoulders? Let me tell you of a time where I was put in that exact position. In January of 2009, I had decided to join the elite ranks of the United States Marine Corps. During this time, they instilled in me the core values of honor, courage, and commitment. These values truly inspired me to become something that I had never thought possible. In April, we embarked on our most arduous assignment to date, the Crucible. Now, in order to become a Marine, you had to pass a 54-hour, 40-mile hike with a multitude of obstacles mixed in. At this point in our training, failure was unacceptable. During this task, we had encountered an obstacle called the Weaver. I had gotten my turn to overcome this task, and at this time there was a recruit directly behind me that was becoming increasingly nervous. As I went over and under each log, it was becoming more difficult to keep my grip and move through the objective. The pinnacle of the obstacle, I began moving back down through the Weaver. At this point, I heard a scream behind me, and I turned to see what had happened. The recruit behind me was dangling from his leg at the very top of the obstacle. I jumped off the obstacle and rushed to help get him down. They had told me that he could not continue the Crucible. Now, knowing that if he did not finish the Crucible, he would have to start boot camp from the beginning, I decided that my buddy and I were going to carry him the 7 miles back to the barracks with all of our gear as well as him. When we had gotten back to the barracks, it was incredibly emotional because we knew that we had all made it. We were Marines. Blood, sweat, met with tears and joy. It was an incredible feeling and had forged a new chapter in my life that I will never forget, as well as gave myself the basis for the rest of my life. Now, I wanted to let you know why it is that I'm so excited to be in front of all of you here at Square Enix. The very first MMORPG that I ever played was actually Final Fantasy XI. That game really launched my love for gaming into a completely different space that I had never experienced before. With the crafting and the gathering and the combat systems and everything, it was an absolute piece of genius work that I will never forget. Right now, I have noticed that everyone in this room is in the market for a new quality assurance tester for the El Segundo, California location. And I believe that I can and will be the man you're looking for as I exceed the expectations of which you are looking for. During my time at Full Sail University, I have acquired quite a few tools for my toolbox, and I just want to share with you a few of them. The first one is gaming mechanics, and it's basically, as a quality assurance tester, you know that you have to find bugs and understand the challenge and reward system, and I believe that I would have absolutely no problems given this class that I did take to find and eradicate those bugs for you. The second one is professional writing. While testing the game and making sure that it runs properly, you need to be able to communicate effectively with the developers. And the third thing is prototyping. In college, I had to work with a team to create a video game prototype that directly correlates back to the quality assurance tester position because I have somewhat been in the developer's shoes. And speaking of prototyping, I have an idea for a video game. Obviously, it would be an MMORPG. And it's based on one of my favorite shows ever. It's Supernatural, and I think the ideas that I do have could truly make it take off in the future. One thing that I truly want you all to take away from this is that I am definitely and 100% a team player, and I will show you that I will never give up on you, and I will continue to carry you to the finish line no matter what the cost might be. Again, my name is Jeffrey York, and thank you very much.